Morning. Hello. Oh, there we go. Good morning. I'm just waiting for Mark to come in. And we just take this moment to just go within. Just recognizing the presence of the divine, knowing that sweet spirit is just surrounding us with divine loving energy. And as we recognize that, we bring our own word of God into this service. So let us share that word of spirit that we want to bring into this service today. I heard grace and love and a peace. And what I know is that this is the truth of who we are. Every ounce of our being is filled with that love, that grace, and that peace because we are divine, loving beings. And I know that this service is blessed. I know that every person who brings their loving energy into this center just allows it to magnify. So I bless the Divine Groove. I bless the stream team. I bless our youth and family. I bless the concierge, the welcome table, our practitioners, all who step in and say yes to new vision. Because together we make this center a place of light, a place of love, and a place to call home and feel safe. And I know this to be true for each and every one of us and everyone who comes into this sanctuary today and online. I know that we are blessed and fully lit from within. And I'm so grateful to know this truth, and I release these words into the law, for it is already done. And together we say, and so it is. letting go fully and completely. Focusing our energy in the area of the heart. Imagining your breath flowing in and out of your heart or chest area. Breathing a little slower and deeper than usual. Finding a comfortable rhythm that's easy. Breathing a little slower and deeper than usual. And as we allow this breath to just flow in and out of our heart or chest area, let us bring in an elevated emotion, an uplifting feeling of love. And with every breath, we allow that love to flow in and out of our chest or heart area. Feeling that flow of energy. As we continue to just breathe in love and exhale love, we imagine our bodies like a beautiful fountain, water just pouring out and the trickling sound of love. And as we breathe in from our root chakra, and we allow that loving energy to flow up that fountain. And we allow the body to fully receive all of that love. And we allow it to cascade out from our crown chakra. And we allow it to fall onto our skin as we absorb that love from within out onto the flesh. Feeling that moisture, feeling that nurturing of love flowing from the inside and out all over the body. lovely to me. My soul meets the soul of the universe in everyone. Everything is beautiful. Everything is meaningful. This love is a healing power, touching everything into wholeness, healing the wounds of experience with its divine balm. I know that this love essence is the very substance of life, the creative principle back of everything, flowing through my whole being, spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical. It flows in transcendent loveliness into my world of thought and form, ever renewing, vitalizing, bringing joy, harmony, and blessings to everyone and everything it touches. Love. Feel that electric, magnetic energy pulsating within your entire being. Feel that love alive within you, and allow it to emanate from your physical being out into the world, pulsating, vibrating, alive. And gently bringing your awareness back into this sacred space, honoring your divine being and your wholeness. And when you are ready, gently opening your eyes. Thank you for joining me this morning. Namaste.
Good morning, beloved New Vision community. Please silence your cell phones and quiet anything that might distract from this moment. Let's turn our attention to these invitations. We are so glad you are here.
Good morning, NVC. And happy Father's Day to all you dads and mentors and father figures here. I'm Brian Myers, and welcome to NVC's Sunday service. Are you looking to connect, learn, be inspired, all the above? I'm here to share ways to do that. The outreach team invites you to join us in supporting families experiencing homelessness through our partnership with Arizona Family Promise. The response to our goal to provide washer and dryers for transitional housing has been modest. We invite you to consider a donation in any amount towards helping families maintain dignity and stability as they work towards a brighter future. Stop by the outreach table, find out more. Also, there is an outreach team meeting that's next Sunday. It's in the education building about 11:20, and it'll be done in time to attend the Embodying Your Spiritual Mind Treatment Workshop. That starts at noon next Sunday. Join practitioner Ralph Potter for the Open Circle Gathering. That is this Wednesday. It's an opportunity to share, learn, and grow through discussions that parallel with Sunday service themes each month. Everybody's welcome, whether you're already in a home group or not. No RSVP is required. Just show up. The New Vision Art Grief Group will utilize art to busy hands for people to open and speak about unfelt grief. Facilitators will provide a loving, compassionate, and safe space where grief is explored and processed in alignment of the vision of revealing the power of love. The mission of this group is to heal through the creative processes and transformation of grief. The group's first meeting is this Saturday, so today is a great day to register to join us. That's all the invitations for today, but there's so much more good happening at MVC. To register and learn more about all our offerings, please visit our website calendar tab or visit our in-person concierge desk in the social hall with Peggy. So stop by and say hi. So that's it for now. We have a great service coming up, and you are invited to stand for the community song if you are able.
I used to think God was the sun, God is the sun, but God's so much more than the earth and the stars, or all of creation. God is creator, all in all, needing us to shine His light as you so use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. And God needs us to shine its light. God needs us to shine its light. God needs us to shine its light as you so use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I
Well, good morning, New Vision Center. Ooh, that was hot. And not in a good way. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome to New Vision Center for Spiritual Living on this toasty Sunday morning here in Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome to around the world, wherever you're joining us. We are so glad you're here. Sometimes there are benefits of coming into the sanctuary and being physically here on your chair. Today you found a little message. And did everybody get one? Turn to someone. Was there not one on yours? Yeah, there's some. There's some behind. Keys, can you just share? Those little ones, turn to someone and read your message. Just turn to someone and say, "You make me smile." They're just... So for our beloved online community, they're just little messages. And if you haven't had one on your chair, there are a couple chairs where nobody is sitting, please receive one. It is part of the message that the good of the divine is all around and we can receive it. Of course, now, I don't know if you can hear it online, but there is conversation going on. People are talking with each other. I lost the crowd. Already lost them. That's all good. So it is a powerful Sunday when we get together. Every Sunday is a powerful Sunday. And today we were just singing, "Use me, use me." And we are going to allow Spirit to use us as we send out some focused love to some individuals. Are you ready to do this with me? So I want to bring forth attention to beloveds who are experiencing heart health challenges. Ronnie Kersey, Jeff Miller, Tom Rose, and I want us all to see the flow of divine love just clearing out anything that needs to be cleared out. Yes, those beloveds who broke legs these couple of weeks ago, Natalie Summit and our beloved Audrey Adams from the Youth and Family Ministry. Let's just see the healing taking place right now. Yes? And as we go through today's service, which is very experiential, where we are all invited to really embody love, we're going to continue to hold all of the beloveds, anybody who needs and desires and is open to receive it, in our hearts. Yes? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And so now we begin with the inward going part of our service. We'll hear the gong, we'll chant. Let's hear everyone. I would like everyone who's driving by on Tatum Boulevard to hear this. Yes? Let us begin.
And as we breathe in to that place deep within our being, recognizing, remembering that God is love. And love is infinite, eternal, and omnipresent. And that love essence, that God substance, flows in and through the allness of life. All that is seen, touched, smelled, held. It is God's essence flowing in and through all the beauty of life. The joy, the peace, the harmony, the creativity, for it is all God. And we are part of that creation. We are the essence of divine love. It is our birthright. And what I know in this moment is that every cell of our being is drinking up that nectar of life. That love essence is flowing in, through, and as us, filling every ounce of our being with that magnificent essence of love and peace and wholeness. That creativity, that light, that harmony. It is all within us. And what I know in this moment is that sweet spirit created each and every one of us so that it can experience and express life through us, as us. The divine feels love through each and every one of us. And I affirm in this moment a divine clarity. As we look deep within our own being, we see the truth of who we are. We see that love essence rising up. And we allow that essence of love to rise up and emanate from our being. As we allow all of that love to cascade out into the world. Because we are a community of love. We are a community of wholeness. We are a community of vitality and radiance. We are NVC. And we are love. And we are light. And we are peace and wholeness. And I bless each and every one of us as we continue to allow that love to flow through us as us. And I bless this service. I bless the Divine Groove, our guest artist, and every word spoken from Reverend Karin this day, knowing that it is divine speaking in, through, and as her now. For I know that we are so very blessed, and I am so grateful to know this truth, to bear witness to the love that emanates from each and every one of us. I am grateful. And I release these words into the law that has said, yes, my beloveds, yes. And with trust and confidence, I let it go, I let it be. And together we say, and so it is.
Haven of peace, my haven of peace. Haven of peace, my haven of peace. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace, into my inner haven of peace.
I can feel a haven of peace. I bet you can too. And thank you all for making that happen. It's we have done that together in our mind, have brought that peace through the music, the chanting, and that beautiful prayer. My name is Ralph Potter. I am a practitioner here, and it's my joy and honor to be your host today. Happy Father's Day, and happy celebration of that Father's Day to all of you who are fathers, to the furry ones or little ones. However you do your fathering, welcome. Welcome to all of you in this full sanctuary on a hot Sunday day. That's beautiful to see you. Welcome to everyone online, and welcome to those of you who are yet to see us in the future, because this is all streamed. I'd like to introduce you to New Vision Center for Spiritual Living. This is a thriving community. This is an inclusive community. And what that means is that you can show up however you are. We welcome you for wherever you on your journey, whatever you bring to here, you are welcome. There is a place here for you. And I believe that this place is so thriving because we anchor in and we stand by some powerful messages here, our vision and our mission. And the way we anchor into that is that we speak it together. So would you read with me our vision? Revealing the power of love. And that's been our vision for a very long time. It's not just today's vision. And also our powerful mission is that we teach spiritual living. We live spiritual teaching. This is how we make this place so thriving, by living by that. And I have an example of our mission in action. I would like to invite up to the platform Maureen, Vinny, and Frank to tell you about an upcoming workshop.
I'm going to invite us to go within one more time. So as we just breathe in, feeling and knowing and recognizing that breath as the breath of the divine, that breath that is beating our heart, that breath that brings vitality and energy and love to all. And it is that divine essence of sweet spirit that is the power within us, that love and wholeness and that balance. It is deep within our soul. It is God. It is source energy. It is right here, right now, within all of us.
And I'm here to tell you, I experience that, I feel that. I right now am living that experience of being the vision of God, feeling and seeing and experiencing that. And not to be egotistical, because you all are having that experience too. This workshop's going to go into that in depth. We're going to show you how to experience that on a regular, everyday basis, and that's going to be called embodying.
And in this realization step, I know that prayer is more than words. I know that each of us can create a spiritual mind treatment that is personal, powerful, and alive within us. I know that as we gather together in this experiential workshop, each person will create a prayer uniquely their own and experience the shift for asking for something to embodying it as it's already done. Through movement and sound, reflection, and other creative modalities, you'll leave with more than words on a page. You'll leave with a living experience of the power of prayer. I am deeply grateful for every person who is called to join us and for the transformation that is already unfolding. And with joy and trust, I release this knowing it is already done. And we anchor this together by saying together,
And so it is.
Please join us.
And as I share more about New Vision Center, have you gathered yet that we value prayer here? Prayer is kind of a big deal. And there's something about prayer that maybe you've noticed and maybe you haven't noticed. There's been this article, this vessel has been on our platform since December of 2025. Maybe you know what it is, maybe you were involved with it, but I would like to share that it is a prayer incubator. So at the end of December, this past December, we had folks write down their aspirations for their prayer to be prayed upon throughout the year. So we're at about the halfway mark. So all of these are held in love and prayer by our ministers and our practitioners, just incubating for the juiciness to see what happens at the end of this coming December. So just watch what we can do. If you're interested in prayer, we have the prayer table out in the lobby. You can get in on the game. And now I would like to welcome the new people. We have kind of told you a little bit about us and all we've got going on here. We'd like to learn just who you are, and in a moment I'm going to invite you to stand just so we can applaud you and give you the love to know that you are here. So anybody new or haven't been around for a while but you're on your way back? Thank you for honoring yourself and standing. And even if you didn't stand, we welcome you wholeheartedly. And I have an invitation for you. After today's service, I'll be at a welcome table out in the lobby. I have a welcome packet for you and a small gift. I would love to chat with you and answer any questions that you might have. And now I have one of the most juicy readings I have ever read. This is a good one. This is from Courtney A. Walsh. Dear human, you've got it all wrong. You did not come here to master unconditional love. That's where you came from and where you will return. You came here to learn personal love, universal love, messy love, sweaty love, crazy love, broken love, whole love. And that's infused with divinity, lived through a grace of stumbling, demonstrated through the beauty of messing up. Often, and you didn't come here to be perfect. You already are. You came here to be gorgeously human, flawed and fabulous, and then to rise again into remembering. But unconditional love? Stop telling that story. Love, in truth, doesn't need any other adjectives. It doesn't require modifiers. It doesn't require the condition of perfection. It only asks that you show up and do your best, that you stay present and feel fully, that you shine and fly and laugh and cry and heal and fall and get back up and play and work and live and die as you. It's enough. It's plenty. Courtney A. Walsh. And with all the things we love around here, we get to love on our band, The Divine Groove. Won't you please help me welcome this week's guest artist, Annie Moscow.
Together that life is beautiful unfolding. And we just hold that energy as we hear from our beloved Annie.
I got a microphone. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You must understand how the touch of your hand makes my pulse react. It's only the thrill of boy meeting girl, opposites attract. Well, it's physical, only logical. You must try to ignore more than that. Oh, what's love got to do with it? Got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Well, it may seem to you that I'm acting confused when you're close to me. If I turn and look dazed, well, I read it someplace. It's a cause to be. There's a name for it. There's a phrase that fits. But whatever the reason, you do it for me. Oh, what's love got to do with it? Got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? I've been taken on a new direction, and I have to say, I've been thinking about my own protection, and it scares me to feel this way. This way. What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Thank you.
What's love got to do with it? Well, that is what the song asks, right? What's love got to do with it? And the song answers and says, it's a second-hand emotion. But we know better, don't we? We know better. We know, and the sages and the master teacher Jesus and individuals who have lived full lives, we know better. Love is not secondhand anything. It is first cause. It is first cause, and it is everything. And we could stop right here. I could be done. What's love got to do with it? Everything. The end. You know, I often think if I could embody the things I say, I preach on Sunday mornings, the songs that we sing, if we could fully embody it, how different our lives would be and how different this world would be. A couple of weeks ago, when we started our monthly theme of deeper, higher love, or higher, deeper love, we had a process. Remember? I don't know if you remember. I remember. We looked at love and we used it as a guideline to help us to bring forth this love. And I have had so much opportunity to do that this month, particularly. And I'm going to invite us all to do it one more time together. And to make this powerful for your experience, I invite you to come up with, with a challenging situation that would benefit from the awareness of love. And today's Father's Day here in North America, and we have of course, we want to celebrate all of the beloveds who are fathering and who are fathers. And this experience, I'm going to invite us to think about our Father. Our Father, the person, the beloved who gave life to us. And often, those relationships, that particular relationship, just like the relationship with our mothers here on planet Earth, are full of that love that we heard in the reading earlier, right? The messing up and where we have to come back together and where there's a lot of forgiveness and messiness, and there's messiness. They brought us up. And so wherever you are in your relationship with your Father, I invite you to bring that forth as we go through this exercise, if there's challenge around it, or if any other relationship that comes up that has challenge or circumstance that you would like to bring love into. Okay, breathe in. Give me a little hand sign when you have it online. Yeah, a couple people. And so we are going to go through the acronym of love. Everybody has their situation they want to bring love to? Okay, you can close your eyes if that's comfortable. And the L stands for allowing, for letting the divine flow breathe in, come into our experience. That's what the L stands for. Letting go of any circumstances, challenges, limiting beliefs around our relationship with our Father. We see beyond the person into the essence of the divine. And that brings us to the O. Feel yourself opening to the divine flow that is always available right where you are. Allowing our breath to guide us into this precious opening. And we come to the letter V. Notice the tingling vibration of love, this frequency that often brings forth a smile in the very center of our being, and allow it to vibrate out through you. And infuse this situation, this relationship, with the vibration of love. And finally, when we do this, we find ourselves embodying love. Just bring an image of the situation to your mind's eye. See it infused with love and hold it. Just hold it. And then lay it down. Make your way back into the awareness of your physical body right here, right now. Let's take a breath. The more we do that, beloveds, the more we are willing to truly embody love, not just in the moments when it's easy, but in the moments when we are stretched, the easier it gets. The easier it gets, so that hopefully at some point when something shows up that triggers us or gets our attention, we can jump right to, oh, I know love, which is a synonym for God, is present here. So let me go through those 4 stages so I can come to the embodying. I was thinking about how do I want to talk about love today? How do I want to talk about that which is everywhere present to help us, to give us some guidance on how to walk out this path with more grace, with more ease perhaps, with more love. And you know what story comes to my mind? It's the story of the prodigal son. And for a moment, let's just let go of if we believe that that is how it happened, and just see if we can glean the teaching, the metaphysical meaning out of this story. You might remember it is one of the master teacher Jesus' most beloved parables. The story begins when a younger son asks his dad for his allowance while the dad is still alive. Now, in that culture at the time, that was an insult. Essentially saying, I would like my money now, and then take off. However, the father grants the request, and this young man leaves home and he travels to distant countries where he spends everything he has in reckless living. And eventually a famine strikes and he finds himself destitute, hungry, and alone. And I'm going to pause here. Check in with yourself. Have you traveled to far countries? Have you felt yourself destitute, hungry, and alone? In this teaching, we call that the dark night of the soul. Although I think it's more the dark night, it's more the dark months of the soul. I never had it just from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Did you? No. Took me a little longer to get through those. But we can relate to that, right? We can relate to feeling so distant from the source, from the warmth, from our home, from who we are, who we know ourselves to be at the very center of our being, that we feel hungry and lonely. So this young man took on a job feeding pigs, which in the Jewish tradition that's about the lowest thing, right? Because the pigs are considered dirty. And at this low point, he remembers his father's house. He decides to return home, not expecting forgiveness, but just to come and ask for a job and being willing to be one of the hired servants. And this is what happens. As he approaches the house, the father sees him and runs towards him, welcoming him with open hearts, with an open heart, with open hands, and says, we are going to have a feast, we're going to celebrate you, for you have been dead to me, but now you are alive. And he was clothed, and a ring was placed on his finger. Now, I don't know if you have ever had that experience when you messed up, and when you found that courage within to face the people you have hurt, the people you have disappointed, and to be welcomed with open arms. Have you ever had that experience? Yeah. That, beloveds, is how I feel the divine is just waiting for us. Source is just waiting for us to turn towards it. However long we have been gone, however messed up we have been, always the divine says, welcome, I am so glad you're here. That is the message. That is the message. Of course, there's a lot of symbolism in this story, right? The younger son, it represents that part of us that believes that we can be separated from source. I'm teaching the foundations class right now, and every week we look at ways to remind us that there's a place within us that has never been hurt, that has never been damaged, that is of the divine, and that's always available to us. And it is up to us to say yes to it. And that's the work. That is the work. The famine in this story represents that when we get caught up in looking for love out there, we come up empty. The only place we can find that fulfilling love to drink from the living waters is within. That is why we invite all of us again and again to turn within. And it's interesting that when the son comes home, it's always talked about that he comes home. It's not said that he comes to God. It is said that he comes home. And what does that mean? For us to come home to ourselves. And yet, that is not the end of the story, because there's also the older brother, the one who stayed at home, who worked. And you know what his response was? Very human. At least that's in my imagination happening, right? Because he's saying, I have been here all the time, and now he shows up and we're having a big feast. And so I'm thinking about that, and what it really represents is that the Father, who is a representation of divine love, loves both of his sons equally, but in different ways. He helps both of them to realize that there's no limitation to divine love. And so the younger son learns that we can discover that love even after we made mistakes, even after we have veered off of whatever direction we had hoped for our lives. That is what the younger son is learning. And the older son learns that love is greater than judgment. Love is greater than judgment. Allow that to land. Divine love is never a reward for good behavior. It is rather the very nature of the divine. If we can take one thing away, it would be that love is not a reward. It is. It simply is. And it is available at all times. We do not return to the love of the divine, but we simply awaken to the fact that it has never left us. We just didn't have access to it. And that is always when I think about, we can talk about love as much as we want to, but where it really makes a difference is when we embody it, when we feel it, and when we bring it into our everyday life. And the only way I know how to do that is to practice, practice. How do you practice bringing love, a higher, deeper love, into your daily life? How do you do it? Think about it. If you're here in the sanctuary, if you're online, it doesn't matter. How do we do that? I think if you find yourself in a Centers for Spiritual Living, a center like the New Vision Center, you have an idea, right? Because you have gotten in contact with the empowerment that comes from when we are realizing that whatever is happening out there has something to do with what I believe, the things that come out of my mouth. And yet, there is an additional step to really step into it and to embody it and to practice it and to do it. I love that reading that Ralph shared earlier, where it says we have everything we need. We need to stop putting labels on love. We need to stop looking for unconditional love. Because what can be greater than love, which is a synonym for God, which is all there is? It's just love. And it is messy. And I love that line where it says, love only asks us to show up and do our best. That's all. Show up and do our best. And then you shine and you fly and you laugh and you cry and you heal and you fall and you get back up and play and work and live and die as you. That is the assignment. How can we be fully me, I, however you would say that, grammatically correct? Myself. Thank you, Larry. Right? That is what the assignment is. We are asked to be ourselves. And it's not always easy, you know? It's being vulnerable. When I'm here on the platform and I can feel tears rising up, it's challenging to be so vulnerable in front of so many. But what I have learned, that's the only way. That's the only way to be able to open my heart enough for all the love that is all around me to come in and go out, to be in the flow. We have one more process that I would love to invite us into. Ask yourself how love can truly be everything, even if everything feels far from being okay. Choose any situation. It could be a personal struggle or something you've seen on the news, a global event, or a relational challenge. And now, for a few moments, Instead of focusing on fixing or changing it, invite love into that space. Just invite love into that space. Use your breath. Let the divine love flow in. Let it elevate your vibration. Allow yourself to feel it. Love is as readily available as the air that we are breathing. There's nothing we have to do to earn it. It is always given. And so we're going to allow ourselves to move right into a prayer, an affirmative statement of truth, where we start by realizing that God is truly all there is. Love is all there is. We recognize it as harmony and peace, as joy, as beauty, as power. And as we allow every cell of our being to be infused with that feeling of the divine, we recognize that we are truly of it. There is no place where God is not, so I am. I am. The divine made manifest. And as this is the truth of myself, it is the truth for every beloved. And so we bask in this truth, we bask in this light, we bask in this realization that all is truly well. God is, I am, we are. There's nothing more that we need to do. And so we make our way home to the very center of our being, regardless of what the circumstances are of our lives. We allow ourselves to be welcomed here, exactly how we are and exactly how we are not. And we feel the gratitude rising up, the gratefulness for all the good, for the realization that there is truly only one life, and that life is our life now. And so we expand our awareness to bring love into every situation, into every moment of every day. Thank you, life. And so it is.
At the dawn of our love, there was spring in the air. All the roses were blooming. There was sun on your hair. When we pledged life together in the first part of May, well, it seemed like the future was so far, far away. Then came summer every day with you. days went racing by. Sometimes in the evening when you hear the crickets sing, the sun is painting pictures high above, turning summer into autumn and the winter into spring, as we pass through the seasons of our love. Now the autumn has come and the greens turn to gold, but the sky has a chill and the night's getting cold. So we brace for the winter as we wait for the storm, with the fire burning bright in our hearts will be warm. Love and laughter every day with you, filled with promise. Every day is new. So much joy I never thought could be. Has this life been good to you? Well, it's wonderful for me. Sometimes in the evening when you hear the crickets sing, the sun is painting pictures high above, turning summer into autumn and the winter into spring, as we pass through the seasons of our love. The seasons of our love, dancing through the seasons of our love, turning summer into autumn and the winter into spring. We're dancing through the seasons of our love. We're dancing through the seasons of our love. We're dancing through the seasons of our love. Thank you. Thank you.
We're dancing through the seasons of our love. How beautiful, how beautiful. Well, here we are. This is the part in our service where we are being asked, how am I to support the work of New Vision Center throughout the year and throughout the summer? And this is really the question. how much of an impact has this teaching, this center have on us? And how can we then turn that into sharing of our resources with it to ensure that it continue to be available for generations to come? And so we have different ways of doing that. In front of the chairs, there are the auto tither cards for all of our beloveds who regular give if they're here or not, which works great when so many are traveling. We have envelopes, we receive cash checks. However you want to give, there's also an option to give via text online. Online communities receiving the links. However it is, I invite you to become clear of what it is that you want to contribute, to give. And in a moment here in the sanctuary, you're invited to come up and place your gift into these glass receptacles. But before we do that, let's bless the gift and the givers. Please repeat after me. This gift I give is love in action. I give it in joy. I give it knowing that I am blessed. And so I gratefully give. And let's take a moment and bless all the givers, all the receivers, and the activity of the stewardship of this love that is circulating by means of this beloved center. Thank you, life. And so it is.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Oh, we are so blessed. What's love got to do with it? Thank you, Reverend Karin. We're blessed by our music ministry and the Divine Groove, so I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge them. We have Vic Kottner on bass, Fred Alwig on drums, Jackie Lee on vocals and piano, Jack Saba on the guitar, and our music director, Frank Smith, on keyboards. Thank you again to Annie Moscow. As a highlight, we have things that you can do here to stay cool. On July 12th, we have the Great Summer Taste-Off. Some of our greatest chefs among you have come up with appetizers, entrees, and desserts, and you get to attend, give a taste to them, and then vote to your favorites. It's really been a tradition that we've had for several years, and I know you'll have a good time. You can get your tickets for that event at Munch and Mingle or online, or you can use that QR code there Please come and join us. This is usually the time that we bring the kiddos up, but they are enjoying a Sunday with family and Father's Day, so we'll just send out the joy and the love out to them. But I'll sneak in, I'll take the time that would have been for the kids to give you a dad joke. What's Father's Day without a dad joke? So, what's the difference between a guy in a tuxedo on a bicycle and a guy in a bathing suit on a unicycle? A tire. It took a little time. Thanks for playing along. At this time, I'd like to invite the practitioners and the ministers in the house to come on up to join me here on the platform. And I invite you to rise so that we can do the final benediction. And while they're making their way up here, please know that we have the prayer zone. After service, practitioners are available to give you a miracle minute of a beautiful prayer. So take advantage. We are there for you. We love to do that. And now to wrap things up, please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. It is this thing called life. And life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is all that I am. I claim it. I am it. Thank you, life. And so it is.
I'm living love every day. Spreading peace along the way.
Spreading peace along the way.